The 2KMC has arrived, and it's time to check in on what's happening in NBA 2K20. Starting with your upcoming 2K Compete event schedule. Yeah, take a gander. Get in the neighborhood and play.
.2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to our game tonight featuring the Atlanta Hawks as they go up against the Toronto Raptors here at their home, Scotiabank Arena. Last outing for Toronto, they ended up with a win against the Spurs at AT&T Center. That game was a dominant performance. Always nice to win one going away, but it's just one game, and they'll be ready to go tonight. And we'll see Che, a fantastic talent out of Bay City. Kenny, a lot to like about his prospects going forward.
Well, you need to be able to do so much as a guard in this league these days. But Che does it all. Check it out. He creates, he scores, and he's a factor on D. What else do you need?
What more could you want?
Yeah, exactly. I played with some of the best guards in the game. They all possess the winner's mentality. I see that with Che. That's why his name is Cole Penny Wade.
Cole Penny Wade. All the guys that you played with.
Cole
that
Penny
were great.
Wade.
You combined the names.
And the Hawks with a confident look as they go into the arena early round, looking for a win on the road. And the game arrival sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. Terrific shot of Nathan Phillips Square here in downtown Toronto. Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Toronto Raptors at Scotiabank Arena. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. We've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons from Inu.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
For a long time, the Raptors playing in Canada was seen by some as a detriment to their competitive prospects. Players dealt with issues like passports, different money, going through customs, and on and on. But now the Raptors use it as a strength, not as a weakness. They have a whole nation behind them. And they have Toronto, a diverse city with global engagement. Kevin?
And the game is going global. You're right. Thank you, D.A. A lot of pace with these two teams, Doris. You were the primary ball handler when you played. What was your style?
Well, I think, the style that players want to play in, Kevin, are the fast-paced, open-floor styles, which really allows you to showcase, number one, if you're a skilled basketball player. Number two, do you have great athleticism? Is speed your best attribute? To me, a free-flowing, fast-paced, sort of read and react system is the absolute ideal style.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Fernando in at the 5. And for the Raptors, Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. Miracle Man is out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. So off the tip, it's Toronto. Stolen by Collins. Pass to Herter. They double him with Siakam. Young with no one around. Sinks the triple.
This is what the crowd comes to see. Young has that it factor.
Here's Miracle Man. To the inside. Siakam, good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, Greg, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Young. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Right side Lowry. To the paint. Here's Miracle Man. Rebound Atlanta. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
They're so close in that one, but that's of no solace to the players. They played their hearts out.
You know what, Greg? Sometimes you play a great game and lose. What you hope happens, though, is it toughens them up a bit mentally, and they figure out how to close it out next time.
Well, it was the Raptors winning their last game against the Spurs.
And watching Shea, you can see that he is starting to put in the extra work in the gym. It takes a lot of reps to make it in the NBA, and the results are starting to show.
Well, you said it. It isn't just the skill improvement. Extra workouts go a long way in building camaraderie with the rest of your team. All those things are right in there. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Young passes to Fernando. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes played. To the wing on the left, the feed to Hunter. Hawks passing it around. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Young from the arc. No good, shot missing. Good work defensively by Lowry. Here's Miracle Man. He's guarded by Collins. Miracle Man, the pass to Lowry. Down low. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Now, there's an awareness that's required to be a good passer, and Kyle Lowry, he has it.
For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Outside Collins. Kicks it to Young. Fires at the elbow. Count that one. Young's got 5 now.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And you know this, Greg. He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches. Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
I think quickness has probably never been more important in the NBA, but you cannot overlook the value of strength. Think about a guy like Kyle Lowry. He's not the biggest, he's not the most explosive, but he's got strength and he's got that bulldog mentality.
Now, here's Siakam. He just worked San Antonio in that last game.
Well, the increased playmaking ability of Pascal Siakam on display. Pretty pass.
Here's Collins. Here's Herter. He kicks it to Hunter. And here's Young. He's coming off a 19-point game against Washington. Shot clock at 2 over Lowry. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Kyle Lowry, Doris, never shy about contact.
You're right, Kevin. Never shy on either end, offensively or defensively. Kyle Lowry will get into you. He is the tone setter with his physicality and his effort level.
Here's Miracle Man. Boy, that win the other night against the Spurs, another guy who really showed up to play. Inside, and he dunks it down. With the way that he's played and the way the front office has talked about it, Greg, it's clear that the team views Che as a building block for the future.
I'm not sure anyone would have predicted that at the beginning of his career, Kevin, but Che has been an absolute boon for this team. Not a surprise that the front office sees him as a long-term piece of the puzzle.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
To the middle, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
What a boost to have Kyle Lowry running the show. Selfless, smart, and always looking to create.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 6. Over Lowry, in Atlanta again with the bucket.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Miracle Man, the pass to Lowry. Inside, Miracle Man.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And the pass to Collins. Passes it to Young. Misses off the right iron.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Miracle Man, the pass to Siakam. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Norman Powell's checked in for Toronto. Outside Cowan. Pass to Young. Toronto grabs the miss.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Lowry looking around.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong, control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
And the last 2 drafts, the Atlanta Hawks aggressively making trades to assemble this roster.
And drafting DeAndre Hunter and Cam Reddish, great length and versatility on the wing. You pair that with Trae Young and John Collins, and that's an exciting young core for the Hawks. And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
And Young kicks to Bembry. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Teams, if they can keep... On the court for Atlanta. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the back. And it's Fernando in at the 5 down low.
And what I admire about Hunter is that opportunistic attitude. This kid just makes things happen.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Miracle Man in their last game against the Spurs lit up the floor. He scored 36 points, but it was his season high in rebounds that really stood out. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss. And he'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
And it's crucial that Anunoby knocks down that jumper, showing how skilled he is from the perimeter.
Herter passes to Young. Out to the right wing. Pass to Herter. 6 on the shot clock. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
They call him Red Velvet. Kevin Huerter, out of the University of Maryland, proved he can stripe it
from day one.
Some changes for Toronto. Marc Gasol comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Pascal Siakam in for Anunoby. Here's Miracle Man. He's got 18. Down low. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
The Hawks trail by 19. And Greg Herter, the 19th pick back in 2018. Sweet touch and at 6'7". Good size at the shooting guard position.
And the Hawks general manager, Travis Schlenk, coming from the Warriors with Trae Young and Kevin Herter. The Hawks hoping they have a kind of Splash Brothers East. And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And here's a look at some numbers for Young.
And something has really clicked for him at the free throw line. In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. A switch flips, and all of a sudden, you're locked in.
And so Murray nails both of them.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They host the 76ers after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Now, here is Young. 10 points for him. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, just exceptional focus on these hard finishes. Young welcomes getting physical on the way up. And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Here's Miracle Man. He's got 20. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
And there's the pass to Herter. Shoots it. And the Hawks getting another basket right there. Toronto leading by 18. Here's Miracle Man. He's got 22. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 4 assists now tonight.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now, here is Young. 13 points in the game. Lets it go with a 3. A rebound by Miracle Man. Miracle Man's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Miracle Man. He's got 24. He feeds it to Gasol. Fernando pulls it in.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Now, here's Collins after the Marc Gasol miss. And here's Young from the arc. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times. Here's Miracle Man. We talk about a player who can absolutely light it up. He averages over 31 points a game.
Well, the wingspan of Pascal Siakam makes that dunk look easy.
The Hawks trail by 19. Young taking his time here. Siakam against Collins. 5 to shoot. Here's Herter. His 3-pointers off the mark.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Here's Murray. Doesn't go that time. And Atlanta will come the other way. Young outside. Fires from the wing. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Miracle Man's got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's good. Van Vliet's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Atlanta calls timeout. Their last encounter was in Atlanta.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
And the Raptors with some changes. Boucher is checked in, and it's Powell in for Murray. Raptors on defense. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Outside Teague, pass to Bembry. There's the dish to Labissiere. Rebound by the Raptors. Miracle Man's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Unbelievable. He blew that look, guys. No clue what went wrong there.
The shot's good.
Well, a point guard must understand window of opportunity, and Jeff Teague specializes in exactly that.
Pass to Boucher. Buries it down low.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Reddish. The Raptors getting the bucket. The kick out to T. Misses the 3. Toronto leading by 21. Here's Miracle Man. Takes the 3. And so it's the Toronto Raptors sitting on a 20.
Thanks very much. Shea, you've had no problem creating both for yourself and for your teammates. What's allowed you to have so much success at the offensive end?
Hey, GA, I've just been trying to keep our momentum and tempo, where we want it. Get as many easy transition scores as we can. When we don't stand still, things open up. And, our team, what we are, we're willing to make the next pass. That's the type of team we are.
Well, so far, things are going in the right direction for your guys. Good luck in the second half. Kevin?
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Miracle Man having a dominant impact in this game.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slot. Lowry out there with Miracle Man. And it's Gasol at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Atlanta's shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Collins passes to Hunter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Of course, you can't help but notice the teams are shooting earlier in the shot clock. One theory being the faster you shoot, the more possessions you get.
Well,
and the numbers would speak to that.
No doubt, Kevin. And the reality is, for announcers and for fans, that breakneck pace makes it more exciting for us. One NBA coach told me this past year that your field goal percentage in the first 10 seconds of the shot clock gives you your best opportunity to make it. And the longer that shot clock goes on, the more your field goal percentage dips. So, hey, good for us, good for the fans, good for the teams.
And that's because the defense has a chance to settle, correct?
Exactly right.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, after 5 years as an assistant in Toronto, last season Nick Nurse moved to head coach of the Raptors, and the team responded, winning the franchise's first NBA championship. Nurse has been at this for 3 decades. He got his first head coaching position at the age of 23. And he has moved all throughout basketball, both domestically and abroad, guiding 15 teams in 5 different countries. After winning it all last year, Kevin, he's finally made it to the top.
David, he sure has a long and winding journey. Thank you. Here's Miracle Man, Siakam. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Collin. Out of Cameroon, Pascal Siakam, drastically improved last year, Doris. Is he the prototypical modern power forward?
He is, Kevin, and there's a few reasons why. The guy can rip and run. He can space the floor. He is switchable on the perimeter defensively. He can go inside, outside, everything you want in terms of versatility. Pascal Siakam brings to the table.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And Toronto choosing their team name back in '94. The fans helped them narrow it down, and with dinosaurs all over the silver screen, it helped tilt things towards the Raptors.
And we all remember those early uniforms, those giant velociraptors across the front. Fortunately, they've toned it down a bit since then.
Here's Miracle Man, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you talk about this market of Toronto, Doris, it's been slept on for a long time.
No doubt, Greg, this is one of the biggest markets in North America. The Raptors are Canada's team, a country of over 37 million people. The Raptors ranked 4th last season in attendance.
The Raptors making a switch here. Ibaka's checked in. Here's Herter. He has 6. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Toronto's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Miracle Man, the pass to Ibaka. And the rejection by Collins. For Atlanta, they have shot 10 of 11. At the line, nice work so far for them. And free throw good from Aminu.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Here's Miracle Man. 28 points for him. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Now here's Van Vliet. Defense right on him.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Here's Bembry, and he uses the glass on the layup. Bembry's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, what a job, punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
Pass to Powell. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Miracle Man.
Basketball is one of the few sports where good offense beats good defense, and nobody has had better offense than him lately. I don't think there's anybody in the league that could have slowed him down on offense. He was unstoppable, to say the least.
A shot by Reddish, no good.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second.
And doors for Jeff Teague. He's not expected to be the scorer on this team that he once was.
And for Teague, to me, that is a blessing, as he is much better suited as a distributor of the basketball. He's got great vision. He cut down on his turnovers, and therefore his assist numbers increased.
Here's Miracle Man. He has 30.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
1:02 left in the third quarter of the game. Atlanta's shooting 45% from the field since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Now, here's Reddish, covered by Van Vliet. 5 on the clock. Here's Bembry. Siakam pulls it in. Here's Miracle Man, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
A nice shot by Teague.
Well, Kevin, that is Jeff Teague just using his speed to go right by the defender. I'll tell you, turn around, he's gone.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Miracle Man. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Al Farouk Aminu. That free throw good for Miracle Man.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. The Hawks shooting not great, 40% for the game. Bembry misses. Here's Boucher to the inside. Miracle Man. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 6 assists now in the game.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Raptors out in front, delivering the blowout. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is... is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Atlanta. Reddish out there with Goodwin. Then it's Labissiere. Then there's Carter. And it's Dedmon in at the center position. Van Vliet passes to Miracle Man. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
The pass to Labissiere. Doris, you and I are faced with this a lot, voting for the MVP. Great stats versus winning. Where do you stand on that when you vote for the league MVP?
Well, winning could be the definitive line if I have 2 candidates who are close. For instance, for me, this last MVP came down to James Harden and Giannis Antetokounmpo, and I took it to the last possible moment. And I could have gone in either direction and been comfortable. Ultimately, I went with Giannis, and the deciding factor came down to he led his team to the best record in the league. It was a difficult vote, but ultimately it's one category which helps tilt me in one direction or another.
And I did too, and what also helped me was just the improvement defensive they had made, and I know Antetokounmpo was a very big part of it.
No, it's a great point. He was a two-way force.
Here's Atlanta now. Stolen by Van Vliet. Fast break Toronto. And he lobs it up.
One easy look. Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Goodwin feeling it out. Carter outside. 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Yeah, a coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
To me, Greg, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And it's Goodwin with the ball for Atlanta. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Reddish dishes to Dedmon. 6 to shoot. And good that time.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Raptors have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
John Collins, he's checked in for Labissiere. Rush, do you have high hopes for the new draft lottery system to keep every team competitive to the very end of the season?
Well, one of the keys in implementing this new draft lottery system was to make sure that the bottom 3 teams were given equal opportunity to get that top draft choice. I think you did see it have some effect on play and teams trying to be competitive while understanding they're still going to have an opportunity to build their team through the draft. But here's the reality. The NBA has got to be under review constantly. There's a process in play. It's one of the most proactive leagues in the country in terms of always looking for little things to make sure their game is the best it can be.
Attention to detail. Well said.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Davis. The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Now here's Goodwin, and the wide open shot from Reddish. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in. Dedmon's got 4 this quarter.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Davis, the pass to Miracle Man. Toronto working the ball around now. To the paint. Shot clock at 5. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And here's another update on the All-Star voting. Just a couple of days left now to cast your ballot.
Yeah, and it's coming down to the wire now, Kevin. A tense time for some of these players.
And you look at Young, the second most votes in the Eastern Conference have gone his way. He'll be a starter for sure.
And that's a byproduct of not just his talent, but of the effort he's put in this season. Nobody works harder than this guy.
And keep tuning in for updated results. You can visit NBA.com for more. Passes to Collins. Now, here's Reddish. He's tightly guarded. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Raptors. On Thursday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Friday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons.
And looking at this stretch for them, I think they should have no problem dispatching most of their opponents if they can avoid that pitfall of playing down to the level of the competition. But that's easier said than done.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Ibaka, the pass to Miracle Man. Back to Ibaka. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
It's stolen by Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Outside Collins. Carter kicks to Collins. Clock at 6. Here's Reddish. A lot of people look at that general manager position with the team. I think it grows with some organization, maybe shrinks in importance with others. But by and large, It is more stable than coaching, isn't it? That position of being a GM.
Yeah, and I think, Kevin, if you were to ask coaches, one of the things I've heard sort of thrown out there as an idea is when you list the head coach's record, why not list the GM's record as well? Because the reality is success in the NBA is contingent on so many things. What's your ownership like? What kind of front office personnel? Have they made great decisions? Do you have the best possible coaching comparative to the talent on your roster? So much contributes to winning, Kevin.
Here's Bembry. Hits the three-point bomb. Bembry's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. They're shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
And Ibaka slams it in.
Well, a high percentage scorer with a great shot selection. Ibaka knows when to send it home.
Pass to Dedmon. Vince Carter on the wing. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Goodwin with the steal. Pass to Dedmon. Kicks to Reddish. And it goes down 2 points. Reddish has got 7 points for the quarter.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
On the wing, Davis. Wide open look. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Goodwin. Can't hit that one. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Miracle Man, the pass to Davis. Here's Miracle Man. He dishes it to Ibaka. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Hit balls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Well, I'll tell you, excellent job from Hollis Jefferson. This guy's so skilled at getting terrific position down low.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Goodwin's got his first basket.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing.
And that one is stuffed right through.
You know, I like that recognition. He knows he's in rhythm, knows this is the time to give his team some punch.
Well, some of these players are making more money on endorsement deals than on their NBA contracts. I mean, I just shake my head at that, don't you?
It's an amazing time in which we live because the power of social media and the understanding of today's athlete that their brand is significant and that their brand extends outside of the lines of competition. You see so many men who have overseas opportunities, whether you're talking Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Donovan Mitchell. They understand the power of the face and the talents they bring to the table. Truly, truly remarkable young men.
Remarkable indeed. Murray for 3. Rebound by the Hawks.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Raptors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
Really a big-time win for these guys. They lost their first 2 games of the year to this team, so they won't be in danger of getting swept when they meet for the 4th time.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Miracle Man.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
Good win. That shot misses. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And the first one drops. Both free throws good for Miracle Man. 19 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Goodwin passes to Dedmon. Now Aminu. Defended by Ibaka. Aminu misses. Here's Miracle Man. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they...
The energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Well, this place is still buzzing. Looking at Che's offensive outburst, it was incredible. What was going through your mind as that point total kept shooting up?
Oh, man, I didn't want that final buzzer to sound. I knew pretty early on that this was going to be a special night for me. I felt like if we had another 4 quarters, I could double what I just did. Don't doubt my mind about that.
Well, it was amazing to see, and we're glad we were here to see it. Congratulations. Kevin?
David, thank you as always.
Spirits are high in the home team locker room as the winning streak hits 4.
4 more wins. 4 more wins.
Political humor, I like it.
Hey, I'm a little smarter than people think.
You know what? I've always believed in you.
Appreciate that, man.
Absolutely. I also believe in what our boys have put together here. But what do you guys think? That's the important thing. Is this 4-game win streak a sign of things to come, or is it merely a mirage? Give us a call and we'll chat. We're going to play a couple songs for you first, but after that, we're talking more hoops. You're listening to Hank and the Hornet on 98.9 The Flex.
Get hip or get stung.